How pathetic can some people be?
Americans have a strange relationship with sports. Like a lot of people down here in North Carolina try and convince me that fishing is a sport. No, I don't buy that. I respect fishermen. They have a lot of things that I don't have, like patience, a boat, nothing better to do. But I never thought of fishing as a sport. I always thought of a sport as people competing against each other at something to see who's better at it. And I already know I'm better than a fish at not biting a hook. I'm very careful when I hang up my coat.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Yeah, you're outsmarting an organism with no brain.
I'm not even going to talk about this with you. You were so out of touch and so off base. You have no idea what you're doing, what you're talking about.
I got that one. I was thinking about going down to my son's preschool and taking them all on in a game of basketball. I'll take on all 5 of them. See who comes out the victor in that one.
Yeah, go fishing and tell me how easy it is, buddy. Why don't you do that? Why don't you take the rest of the day off, go fishing, and you come back tomorrow morning and you tell me how it went.
Like he said, I'm very envious. You guys have a boat. You have time on your hands. You have... It's all stuff that I want.
Go ahead. You give it a shot.
It's all stuff that I want.
You let me know how that goes.
And how you decide to use that time is by sticking a pole in the water to catch an inferior species. That's cool. Man in Germany caught something that was manufactured by the super species, and that would be human beings. If you were to put explosives underwater, how long do you think they would last?
Oh, I guess it would, depend on how they were developed, if they were supposed to be waterproof or not.
If it was...
Because they do this, right? They did this back in the day, like the World War II and
mines
and mines and all these other things, and they're still finding them today, and they can still explode, and you got to be careful.
He caught a French hand grenade from World War II when he was fishing in his town in Germany. It's called Emden.
God, I'd be freaking out.
Would you? Would you if you were pulling it up?
And you're in a boat, and you're like, oh my God, if I move too fast, this thing's going to explode. It's going to destroy my boat.
Now, he was on a bridge.
I'm going to sink.
He was on a bridge.
Oh, well, then I just dropped that. I just dropped my pole.
So do I.
I throw my pole over the side and run.
As you're pulling it up, because, if you're fishing on a bridge, I imagine.
Well, how big is the bridge? Are you just right above the water? Are you 100 feet in the air?
I always assume a lot of height, like you're fishing off the pier or something.
Yeah.
But if I'm reeling that up and I see it coming to the surface,
is it a wood bridge?
As you're seeing it come to the surface, you're like,
what is that?
That great? Hey! You drop it back.
You cut the line, dude. You cut the line. You get those clippers around your neck. If you do, clip that line.
He thought it was a pike.
Take off
on the line when he pulled it up.
Yeah, pikes are big. But a hand grenade's not going to pull back.
Police had to close off the area, bring in the bomb unit.
Oh yeah,
and they had to take care of it. Didn't say if they exploded it or not. But would a grenade be? In This Is Us, a grenade is waterproof, right? In the television show This Is Us.
Oh yeah, it was.
That's how they would do their fishing in that movie. In that show.
Well, that's how he did his fishing until he killed a kid.
Yes. Oh, wow. Way to spoil it for everybody who hasn't seen This Is Us.
If you haven't seen it yet, you'll figure it out when the scene comes up.
What is your rule of thumb on when you can spoil something?
I don't know. It's
like Breaking Bad. You got to Breaking Bad really, really late.
Yeah.
Really late.
Yeah.
It was off
Nobody
the air.
spoiled anything for me. I just knew it was a science. Everybody knew he was a high school science teacher.
It had finished.
Who gets cancer, and he tries to make meth and sell it and get away with it to pay for his cancer treatment. That's all I knew.
How long will you go before you mention the spoiler to something?
Once it's
okay. Let's say movies and TV shows are probably two different animals, right? Obviously, TV shows, you don't care. You'll say it like months afterwards because that's what you just did.
Well, yeah, if you're not watching it, big deal.
2 months. 2 months on the TV show. But wouldn't you have been mad if I did, while you're in the midst of watching Breaking Bad or getting caught up with Breaking Bad, I come to you and I tell you about the finale of Breaking Bad?
Yeah, he dies.
So you've spoiled 2 shows for people this morning. 2 very popular shows.
I'm just kidding. He doesn't die. I don't remember what happened. I was drunk. Yeah, it's you got to give it a little bit of time. Okay, so that episode where he's fishing in the kid, that was months ago, right? On This Is Us? Yeah, it was months ago. So
but people haven't caught up, and they can binge watch the network TV too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think it's going to ruin the show for you. It's one little. I mean, it is actually a big part because it's the reason his brother hates him. So
yeah,
and they don't speak ever again, really.
Now
except for that one time that he went out to his trailer. Oh God, now
you're really laying it out now.
Yeah, just vomit here. Word vomits, mouth vomit. Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody's going to take you fishing with a box of hand grenades.
Yeah. So why is this guy dumbass of the day?
No, the guy that decided to discard his grenade in the lake, I guess, 70 years ago.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. That guy is, because, man, that is not... Too bad this didn't happen yesterday.
I'm guessing this, there
the guy
was
was fishing yesterday because it happened over the weekend.
Back in the, whatever, World War II era, this was a World War II grenade, you said?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have, M80s like they have at your disposal at your local reservation, Indian reservation today. So they just threw hand grenades around. Everybody could get a hand grenade, and this one just didn't happen to go off.
I've never even seen a hand grenade. Have you?
I think I saw one in a museum.
Okay.
It was like that kind of setting. No, I've never touched one. No, and I don't want to be around something
because one of those things I want to use in life. I want to use a hand grenade.
Would you rather fire off like
let's go fishing,
a grenade launcher, or a rocket launcher, or just throw a grenade?
Throw a grenade.
I think
I want to see the destruction.
I want to do the.
I want to pull the pin.
I want to
do the throw.
A rocket launcher.
I want to do all of it because, as long as you're keeping it closed, you're fine. You can hold it in your hand. Why?
Because it would more of an explosion.
More firepower.
I want to blow that building up over there.
Surprised you don't go fishing with hand grenades.
One way over there. See that building way over there?
But I know you're all about catch and release.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I killed the turkey on Friday. I didn't even tell you about this.
Okay, coming up, we'll find out how Jeremy killed the turkey on Friday.
It ruined my whole.
And you do it.
I'm being serious. It's not funny. You ever kill an animal? It's terrible.
You didn't feel like the superior species for a moment there. You're like, no. Yeah, turkey. You eat it every Thanksgiving.
Coming up, yeah, it was bad.
Oh, Jeremy's got a.
It was bad.
Got a conscience.
I'm sure
now.
Everybody's done this, and it was just bad.
Accidentally killed an animal?
Maybe not a turkey. The turkey is the worst animal they had, and I'll tell you why. I realize there's guys out there that hunt and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a hunter. I fish, and I kill fish sometimes in the ocean. All the bass I catch, and crappie, and bluegill, and iridium, all that stuff I release. But the ocean fish you're supposed to keep, and I keep them and I eat them. I get it. But this bird, what was your question?
Well, I was just going to say, which would be more of a sport, catching a fish or hunting a turkey?
Well, they're both the sports. I mean,
yeah, but
they're just different sports.
Which is more exciting?
One, you're using a weapon. I personally I'd rather fish. I think that's more exciting. That's why I do it. I don't hunt turkeys.
I mean, turkey's like the dumbest animal on the planet, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Deers and turkeys. That's what hunters hunt. Deers and turkeys, the dumbest animals on the planet.
And I always thought I could be a hunter. And I thought, you know what? I'm 43 years old, and one day I'll retire or I'll move somewhere where hunting is more of a thing. And maybe that's the next phase of my life. Maybe it's when I'm 50 or 55, and then I'll become a hunter. But I don't think after what happened on Friday, I'll become a hunter. So I'm leaving the lake. I had a great day, by the way. I caught some really nice fish. I got like a 3.5, 4 pound smallmouth.
Weird, I didn't see any pictures.
Yeah, I've got it on my phone. But you can't post that because it wasn't as big as
the last one that you posted?
Yeah, anyways, it doesn't matter. So I'm having a great day, and I find out when I'm leaving that there's not a bass tournament the next morning on Saturday. So I'm like, oh, good, I'll come back tomorrow morning. And I pull out, and I go over the little bridge there, and I'm coming around the corner, and it's all curvy through there, and I'm going about 45. There's a guy behind my butt behind me, but I'm like, whatever.
And he's pissed because you're pulling a trailer, so he thinks
and I'm kind of going up a hill. So
get down the hill.
I'm coming around this corner. I go to the right, and there's a damn turkey in the road, and she's right in the middle. And I go to hit my brakes, but I'm going 45. I mean, the posted speed limit in there is 50. And I'm pulling my boat, and the damn bird turns around. It was walking from the lakeside to the cliff to the other side of the road, turns around and starts walking back towards my truck. And I hit it straight up center of the truck. I couldn't do anything. If I would have hit my brakes, I could have jackknifed, and I would have ended up rolling my truck down into the lake and destroying my truck, my boat. I could have screwed up the guy behind me.
Maybe you screwed up the guy behind you because you put turkey guts all over his car.
Well, no, the turkey goes underneath the
giblets,
truck.
Giblets. Right? There was giblets everywhere.
This part is graphic, okay?
Jibs.
Jeff.
I'm
being serious.
You should have went back and got the jibs and used them for bait.
The worst part wasn't, I knew I hit him, and I realized that, and I'm the kind of person that
fish like turkey jibs.
I'm not going to swerve off the road and kill myself like people do all the time when they try to miss animals.
Yeah, happens a lot.
I'm going to hit the animal because
it's the right thing to do.
And then you're like, oh, what? I'm so much better than this animal. But
yeah,
whatever.
You are.
I made that decision. I'll stick with it.
I say some unsavory things about you, but I'm glad you decided to kill the turkey instead of kill yourself.
Thank you. It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. The turkey goes under the truck. And I look in my side mirror, and all I see is feathers just shooting out everywhere, like I'd hit a pillow full of feathers. And then the bird goes rolling out, and his head comes up. Oh, my God. The head comes up, and he kind of flails, and then he goes down. And he's in the other lane. And then a car coming the other way. And the only thing I'm like happy about is the car that was coming the other way that hit him again obviously made sure he was dead. And so he was out of misery. Man, that really screwed me up. I have not hit an animal since I was in high school. I hit 2 raccoons because apparently
because one was not enough?
I think they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were running across the road together. It's probably a mama, they were about the same size, though. Who knows? Maybe one raccoon was chasing them.
Secret message and send it by worm. So vibrating spiders will receive the word.
So, I didn't go back the next day.
Well, that's totally insane.
Why is it funny to you? Have you ever hit an animal before?
I hate turkeys. I can't stand
turkeys. What do you mean
turkeys.
you hate turkeys?
I like to eat them.
It's so really cool that they're out there and they're all over the place out there at Lopez.
If they're dumb enough to walk in front of a moving vehicle at 50 miles an hour, then it's Darwinism. They don't need to be around.
So, I didn't go back to the lake the next morning to fish.
I
didn't go back yesterday.
Blaring my presence in the United States of America.
I wanted to go back yesterday because I have a short day on Monday. I could have been out there by 1 or 2.
You're traumatized by
didn't do it.
Far too little, my friend.
I don't want to kill anything.
The drama that is your life.
My wife says maybe I need to talk to a therapist.
Yes, I think you're right. Like, do not be stressing about a turkey for.
Well, I've lost
4 days.
A lot of people, in my life. I'm not trying to get this dark. I'm just saying maybe that's why I'm traumatized.
Now you lost the turkey too.
Turn this off.
Nope.
Gotta make.